Another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. The Albino Rhino beer review. The non-alcoholic review. I haven't done a non-alcoholic review in a while. But today, excuse me, we're doing one. I actually almost thought about doing this with Rhino Jr. Because this is a 0.0% alcohol beer. And I wanted to see what Rhino Jr. thought about the taste of beer. But then I thought about the social justice warriors and the internet good guys and all that, and I'm like, yeah, probably not a good idea to do. Because somebody's going to report me even though it's a 0.0% alcohol beer. Anyway, this is the Budweiser Prohibition Brew. Non-alcoholic. Again, full 0% alcohol, not the 0.5 or the 1% that a lot of them are. What do we have here? Calories, 150 per can. Fat, 0. Sodium, 40 milligrams or 2%. Carbohydrates, 36 grams or 12%, with sugars being 2 grams. Protein, 1 gram, and 2% of your calcium. Brewed by the Labatt Brewing Company in Canada. It gives you all the different places. Edmonton, London. What's that one? Colston? I don't know that one. Montreal, Halifax. What do we have over here? Ingredients. Okay, de-alcoholized beer, malt extract, natural flavors, hop extract, phosphoric acid, contains barley. So, this is de-alcoholized beer. I didn't know if they just, which explains a little bit of the taste that I was getting last night. I did drink one of these last night on BDU and gave a quick little thought on it. I do like the label. I bought it in cans. I could get it in cans or bottles. I got the cans just because I like cans better. Enjoy freely, especially since it's 0.0. Yeah. Guess let's get into this. A hop extract and malt extract, exactly what I would expect. I wonder if it's a liquid malt extract or dry malt extract. I'd kind of be curious on that one. The fact that it's de-alcoholized does make me think that what I was tasting was completely normal. I basically did not hate this, to be honest. Crystal clear golden color. Tiniest bit of haze, though. I mean, it's crystal clear, but it's not crystal clear at the same time. Big white head. Lots of snap, crackle, pop. The head is fading, but not as quickly as, say, on regular Bud. I mean, that head is staying around more than usual. Now, this is quoted to be one of the non-alcoholic beers that tastes like beer. And though I argue that Bud and stuff like that doesn't really taste like beer, there's millions of people that do think that that is what beer tastes like. And, I mean, it's true. Well, probably trillions of people. Not trillions, billions. Lots of people think that what this stuff is beer. What, Bud, Labatt, all that. And it's beer, it's just not... It's just one style of beer, but this is what... When you say beer, most people think of an adjunct lager, a North American lager, a European lager. That's what a lot of people think of when you say beer. So, I mean, when they say that this tastes the closest to beer that they've had, sure, I can understand where that's coming from, I guess. You don't really smell much. I mean, it kind of is like a North American adjunct lager. There's not much to smell. I'm not really getting anything, to be honest. A little bit of sweetness. That's about all I'm smelling. Let's try it. Cheers. Light-bodied. Light carbonation. And the taste is exactly like I thought last night. So I'm glad to know that on my second can I'm thinking the same thing. Basically, a slightly sweeter Bud. There's a little bit of a breadiness at the back end. But this is kind of like a very watered down, say, Malta or Tiger Malt. A little bit of under attenuated malt taste. Not as much as other non-alcoholic beers. Not as much as other ones. Just a slight bit of it. Basically tastes like I said, Bud, but sweeter. And we're not talking leaps and bounds sweeter, just slightly sweeter. Is it a bad non-alcoholic beer? No. It's nowhere near some of the non-alcoholic beers I've had. Like Mad did their Virgin Lager with Niagara College, and I thought that was going to be great. If Mad's doing it, it should be good. I mean, they would rather you drink the non-alcoholic stuff than drink alcoholic stuff. No, it wasn't good. Coors non-alcoholic tasted like boiled broccoli to me. Pearl River in Bavaria non-alcoholic. Oh, no, thank you. There's just so many of them out there, and most of them aren't all that good. Where I would put this on my list is probably number 3 or number 4. There was it Green King? There's a UK company. I believe it's Green King. They did an amber that tasted a lot like wine. It was really good. It didn't taste like beer, but it was a really good non-alcoholic beer regardless. There was Caliber, which was Guinness's non-alcoholic, and it was really good. And there was it Baltica? I believe Baltica alcohol free, Baltica Zero, which was sent to me by the Urban Viking out of the UK, and that actually tasted just like beer. No added sweetness, none of that stuff. So I would say this is number 4. Last night I said number 3, but I forgot about the Green King beer. Or is it just green? It's either just green or Green King. I'm going to have to look it up. But this, I would say, would be right after those. Not going to say it's going to stay at that. Maybe I'll find more, but I don't drink enough non-alcoholic beers to really know. Mostly because you can't buy them in singles. You always have to get them in a 6-pack. It's a great marketing genius scheme there. Get you to pay almost as much money for a 6-pack of non-alcoholic beer as you pay for a 6-pack of alcoholic beer, where the only reason that alcoholic beer is so expensive in Canada is because of the taxes on it, because it's beer, and the non-alcoholic beer does not have those taxes because it's non-alcoholic. So the price for that should be like a $3 6-pack instead of a $10 6-pack. Great marketing genius to make a lot of money on people. Yeah, out of 10, give it a 5. It's not a bad non-alcoholic beer. And I'm going to get, it's worth way more than that. I really like it. That's great that you really like it. See, this is the thing. I drink alcoholic beer. Fuck, I have a 2-4 of Innocent Gun cans sitting in front of me. I have 30 beers to review over on the floor over there. I drink alcoholic beer. I don't drink non-alcoholic beer. So for me, this is a 5. It's inoffensive, but I don't care for it. And the fact that I actually even have to sit here and explain this pisses me off. It's like when I drink a gluten-free beer, and I'm like, you know what? Oh, that's right. The green stuff was gluten-free, not non-alcoholic. Forget that. So this would be number 3. This would be behind the Baltica alcohol-free and the Caliber. But anyway, where I'm going with this is when I review a gluten-free beer and I give it a mark that I think is high for gluten-free beer, and people with celiacs get angry at me, I don't have to drink gluten-free beer. So if I give a gluten-free beer a 5, where I gave every other gluten-free beer a 1 or a 0 or a 2, it's a good gluten-free beer. It's just not for me when I don't have to drink it. I don't have to ingest the buckwheat. I don't have to ingest the sorghum. I don't have to ingest the beer that's apparently made with pear juice instead of malts. I can drink malted beer. Excuse me. Understand that. Bye, guys.